Hi, it's Mr. S today, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to use Desmos and some core features in Desmos. And on the right, you'll see this kind of list that I'm going to use. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the Desmos and how to use it. And I'm going to do equations, functions, cursor variables. I'm going to do some kind of thing called sliders. And also I'm going to explore the features that's in here. That stuff in the left, right, bottom, left, top, wherever. And I'm going to also just kind of mention a little bit about things on Desmos website. So if you go to your search engine and type Desmos online graphing calculator, you'll be able to jump to this page pretty quick. Or you can go to desmos.com and then leave. And then you can go to this page and you can click Start Graphing to go to that page that I was at, which is this page. Alright, so first I'm going to do equations. It's very simple. You're going to type y equal something, the equation that you want. Now, if you don't have a keyboard on yours, I hope you do, but you can go to this part, the left bottom that's I'm going to show already. I might go jump back and forth, and you can type y equal by clicking these things. Or you can just type y equals something. 2x plus 2. Or whatever you want to do. Very simple. If you want to do functions, it's going to be f of x equal 3x minus 3. I don't know. Something like that. Also, you can create another. I just typed enter to go to the next line. You can do g of x. I'm just differentiating it because I don't want a bunch of f of x. G of x equal negative 2x plus 1/2. I just typed 1 slash and 2 on the keyboard. Now, as you see, the lines are in a different color, and they did it already for you. But if you want to change the color, you can go to this setting and click the equation that you want to edit. Click the color, and you can change the color. Make it purple, orange, whatever you want to do. There are 6 types. And you can also change the style of the line, so it can be solid, dashed, or dot. You can also make this into a table. You can, as you've seen this right here, that just popped up. You can type Control and Z to go undo the stuff that you did, or you can click here to undo. This thing is duplicate. It's going to create the same equations right here. That's all. Right? So I've already talked about equations and functions, how to do those, and that's very simple. Now I'm going to do some cursor variables, the slider. On this equation, say f of x, I'm going to use different things, so h of x, and as you see, it says add slider. Let me do it a little bit more. X plus 5. Now, when you're in the classroom, as a teacher, maybe you are looking for, hey, what does this 5 represent? Or what does this x represent? Or maybe you can add a 3 in front. And what does this 3 represent? Instead of putting 5, maybe you can put a variable like c and add a slider. And what happens is, let me delete other stuff so that's not gonna bother. On this C is going to change as I move this dot, the slider. And so you can ask your students, hey, what does this number, this variable, or this number, sorry, this number do as I move to the positive? Or what happens if the number was negative? Maybe you can change the 3 into a letter, maybe C, for example, and we'll move the slider and ask, how does this number in front of X, the slope, change the graph? You can change the 5 also by putting B or something, some kind of variable, it doesn't matter, B, A, whatever. Add a slider again and change this at the same time you change the slope as well. You can do that for other equations, even if it's y equals something. Now let's not use y or x as a slider. I don't think it will let you do it. Unless you type like x to a 1 or something maybe, I don't know. I guess it won't. Well, there it is. Y and x, don't use it as a slider. You can use x1 as a slider, but it's just going to make it complicated, so let's not use it. You can also do it for y equal x to the whatever power you want to do. Or maybe you can use this one as a slider. Oh, I should have used a different slider. Not C, but maybe Z. Add a slider. See how it works. Now, over here, I'm going to use some that's simple. Let me go back and use B as an example. Over here, there's a plate button. What happens is the slider is going to move it for you. I'm not touching anything. It's moving automatically. Over here, there's the options for animation. This thing that's moving, you can do it back and forth, one way, one direction. So it goes here and then it goes back here and keeps repeating. You can do it play once, just go once and it's done, like this. You can change the speed into 2, anything like that. And play indefinitely, that means this goes all the way. Step means how much you want that number to be changed. So like if I put 3, step of 3, it's going to go 3, 6, 9, 12, and so forth. Now the step has to be positive. Cannot be negative. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Oh, by the way, you can change this number, the range, by clicking the number here and make it like, I want the numbers between 10 and 20. And if you click play, it's going to go like this. Oh, I just had the step 3, so that's why it's moving like weird. But step 1 and then play. It'll move one at a time. Since it's this one, it's going back and forth. Right, so that's the cursor variables. Now I'm going to do some exploration on this website. First, look at left bottom, which I kind of already did. It's just a keyboard. So if you don't have a keyboard, or if you have to type it, or you want to do, you can click here and then type the letters. ABC will give you different things. So if you want to type f of x, you can click here, f, parentheses, I don't know where it is. That's not it. You will go back here and then type x, and then equals whatever you want to do to x. Functions will give you different types of functions, trig, stats, distribution, and other things. That's pretty much on this part. It's just keyboard so that you can use it. Square root, pi, absolute value bar. All these can be done in your keyboard if you have it. You can type sqrt to create square root. You can type cubic root by doing cbrt. You can do this part, the less than, and then click type enter to create less than or equal to. did I say enter? Sorry, less than, and then equal will give you less than or equal to. Pi, absolute value bar is on your keyboard. I don't know if yours, but on mine it's bottom of backspace above enter, so it's Windows. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 3 times 2, that's going to give you dot. If you want to do division, you can type slash. That's going to give you the fractions. Right, so let's look at the right bottom, well, not the right bottom. I don't know why I had right bottom. It's right top, should be right top, but over here, you have different 4 functions here, features here. This one, home button, is going to go to the default position. The first default zoom that you were in the first time you came to this website. Now I don't want that, so I'm going to zoom out by using the mouse, or you can click here to zoom out and zoom in. This tool going to change different things. If you're in the classroom as a teacher and click projector mode, you'll be able to make this one a little bit bolder and bigger so that students can see easily. I'm not going to do it today. Braille mode, if you want to do that, you can. Grid, rectangular, polar. You can have arrows on your axes numbers, and minor grid lines. You can have those. You can change the x-axis range or the y-axis range. Say this right now it's about -12 to 15, about 16, but you can change this to 20 to -20 maybe to 20, and your graph is going to be from between -20 to 20. Even if you make this graph bigger, it's going to keep that -20 and 20 range. And you can change the radians in degrees as well. That's pretty much it on this part. I haven't created the account, so that's why it's saying to create an account or sign in. These are just for helpful stuff. Now I'm going to talk about this part. The left top, there are existing examples. Oh, by the way, you can click this to create a new blank graph, but over here at the bottom you will see examples. These are the existing ones that other people created. And let's just look at somewhat easy one, maybe a parabola. Vertex form, open graph, and there it is. It's giving a slider so you can move these, and explore. That's it. I mean, if you want to check, please check these out. It has different things on here, from easy linear to even calculus, secant, tangent lines, integrals. And it has stats, transformations, things like that. Right. So let me go back to Desmos, the original Desmos page, and on Desmos there are classroom activities that teachers can explore, and you can, or as a student, you can just explore and just look at things that you are doing. Maybe if you're in conic sections or doing some kind of transformations, middle school geometry, just click those and it's going to give you a bunch of lessons. Just go to this website and there are things that you can look at. Right? So this is very brief how to use Desmos video. Please check the other videos that I've posted for math and other studying tips, and make sure you don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.